Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening on this cold day here in Ohio. It was a whopping 2 degrees when I woke up this morning. I think it's about 4 degrees now at 10 o'clock in the morning. Got up around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was cold. Got a couple more coins to show you guys that recently got. Got a good deal on these. For both of these, I gave a $20 bill. 1951 Benjamin Franklin $50 and a 1966 Kennedy 40% $50, and this one's 90%. Figure 20 bucks, couldn't go wrong. They're in fairly nice shape. Zoom in a little bit. I mean, they're circulated. This one's got some cool toning on it. I like. It's like some album toning, or maybe where it was stored with other coins in a bag. I like that. And then this Kennedy is actually in pretty decent shape. I mean, it's only 40%, but who doesn't like a nice Kennedy? Great details on the face, not a lot of bag marks. Doesn't appear to be cleaned. I don't see no lines or anything real bad. Of course, it'd be easier to tell if it wasn't in a flip, but I don't believe it was cleaned. It's got a little bit of toning on it, so if it had been cleaned, you'd really see the lines really well. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day out there. You guys ready for Christmas? It's not far away now. Here's another cool little coin. It's just a 1960D penny, but it has some crazy toning on it. It has like purples, reds, greens, blues. I know it'd be easier to see if it wasn't in a flip. There we go, get them wrinkles out of it. It's a cool coin. This was found in circulation as well. I don't know what someone did to it, or if it was like dipped in Pepsi or what, but it's got some cool colors to it. It's hard to get them to show, but right there you can see some purples, reds, greens, orange, all kinds of blues, all kinds of stuff going on. And it's in really good shape, so heck, I'll take that for my typeset. Nice 1960D. I believe you guys have seen all the other cool stuff I got. Let's see, what can we look at next? Just to make this video. Here's a nice 1903 $50. I actually dug this one. It's been in my collection a few years. This was the first Barber $50 that I ever dug. Couldn't believe it when it popped out the ground looking like that. It was in an old swampy area outside the high school. So, and before the high school was built there in the 70s, there was a train depot and a big stockyard. So that's probably how this got there. But it's in amazing condition, and if it wasn't for that rim ding right there, it would grade, man, probably a high XF. But that rim ding right there really knocks it. But that was there before I found it, as you can tell with the dark staining in it. This thing was pitch black when I found it. The toning on it, the splotchy toning's from me rubbing it with a spray bottle and water. It's got a few dings and stuff there on the eagle, but overall, very nice $50. Let's see, here's another nice Benji. This has some nice album toning on it. It has cartwheel luster on it still. Still a really nice coin. I love the toning around In God We Trust and the Liberty. And it's got it a little bit on the United States of America. Here's a nice Walking Liberty $50. I'd say this is probably a XF. Nice condition coin. Usually they got a worn spot right down the middle of them. Here's another one for example to compare to. See how it's so flat right there? The middle of the woman is the high point. Right down her leg and the front of her chest and breast area. I call this one Black Beauty. It was found in a marshy, watery area. This one here. And then this one here I bought. This one I bought to commemorate my dad's birth year. My dad was born in 1945. Nice coin. Let's see. You guys have already seen my commemoratives. Here's a seated $50. 1853. Has the name Harry carved in it right there. It might be Perry. I say it's Harry, but I like to think it's Civil War soldier carved that in there. Looks like it got ran over by a wagon. It's oblong. If you look, it's longer this way. But very cool coin. Here's another seated half. None of these would grade very high. They're pretty worn, pretty slicked out, but still a cool piece of history. Here's my only cap bust quarter. And you can barely tell Liberty's there. And on this side, you can just see the 25 cents in the eagle. This is a Doug coin. And then the only other cap bust that I have would be this half dime that I dug a long time ago. I dug this, oh my god, maybe 8-9 years ago. It's 1832. Looks like it was ran over by a chuck wagon. But it has great design on it. I love the cap bust series. I really want to get a cap bust $50 in at least, you know, good 4, good 6 condition. Something about this caliber. Maybe I'll buy myself one this tax season as a treat. Here's the Edward dime I dug not too long ago. It's in my videos. I dug this, a barber, and a seated, and a couple Indians all on the same home site within about a week's time. This actually has pretty decent details, really. Not an expensive coin. It's only worth about maybe $5-6 bucks. Melt values maybe around that area. So I'd say it's not worth more than melt, but I dug it with my metal detector. I found it with my metal detector and dug it up, and it's a piece of history for me because it came from an old coal company town, so it's a really cool thing to have. Here's the best seated half dime I've ever dug. That's on video. It was back a few summers ago. It's a nice looking coin now. Here's a fun little coin. Nothing like some 3-cent silvers. This is a 1851 first year, 75% silver. I always like the back design on these. Pretty cool looking, the C with the 3 inside. Alright guys, I'm going to stop the video here. I appreciate you watching, taking the time out of your busy day. And I hope you have a good Monday. Hopefully it warms up. See you on the next video.